Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent, and if you do enjoy the videos, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Now I want to kick off this video today by letting you know that Saturday and Sunday there will not be a Crypto Serpent video coming out on YouTube. I'm in Melbourne, so tonight I'm hosting a private yacht event in Melbourne. Now, depending how I go when it comes to audios and videos and equipment and all that, I might be shooting some content while I'm there, which I will be publishing as when I come back. But for Saturday and Sunday, there won't be any content published on the channel. So I just wanted to let you guys be aware of that, because I know sometimes you guys are worried. They're like, oh, hey, where are you going for a couple of days? So I'm very much looking forward to coming to Melbourne. Very much looking forward to the yacht event tonight, which is a private, exclusive 21 people event. I've invited the best of the best minds when it comes to blockchain and crypto in Australia to be on that yacht with me. 23 capacity, 23 people attending. Very, very proud of that. But let's talk about, just giving you guys a quick wrap up of, what I'm thinking at the moment as far as the market and where it's going. Can we possibly see 17 cents? I'll break down that with you. Again, it's not financial advisor, I'm not financial advisor. I just want to make sure you guys are aware from my perspective about where I see the market going and, some of the things that are coming out. So let's kick things off. Now, Ripple CEO discusses the potential outcomes of SEC lawsuit over Xrp, over Ripple. Now, Brad Garlinghouse has been very consistent in his approach and says the SEC only has jurisdiction in the United States, and in some ways, how the world is operating right now is as if the case has already been lost. And he's been very transparent about that. If Ripple loses the case, does anything change? It's basically just status quo. Ripple is still growing very, very quickly. So he just wanted to re-emphasize that, hey, America, whatever you decide, we're growing. Other countries are adopting us. Other countries are seeing the value in what we do. We almost don't care what you say. Although they do, right? I mean, they've spent $100 million so far in this case, and they'll be spending a lot more by the time we get to the end of the case. So they do care, right? But at the same time, he's just trying to send a message out saying, look, other countries already see us as something of really extreme value, so you guys do what you want to. He goes, I'm betting that because I think the facts are on our side, I'm betting that because the law is on our side. And it's true. It's true. Whichever way you look at it, right? Whether you're an XRP enthusiast or a non-believer, if you look at the facts of the case, it is swinging towards Ripple by like 90 to 190, 90-10, like it's 90% in Ripple's favor so far. So that's something really, really important. Something really, really important to consider, and something really important to keep in mind. So he goes, I think the SEC has massively overstepped and is trying to take kind of jurisdictional ownership over something that is, he thinks, sort of the gray area, and they're like, hey, we're going in for it. And it's true, because there's lack of clarity, they're able to do this, right? It's only because of lack of clarity that this problem has come about. If there was clarity, this problem wouldn't exist. And that's the reality of it, whether we like to admit it or not. That's the facts. The fact is, because of lack of clarity, this issue is here. And that's the truth, right? He goes, it's frustrating, it's taken this long, there's a lot of companies, and he thinks that, realize how important this case is for the whole industry. And that in itself is the most important part. This is really important. And we know now that the SEC has classified 9 tokens as securities. What does that mean? Well, those 9 coins, those 9 organizations have to prove that they're not securities. And it's such a frustrating situation for them because, just because the SEC thinks that they're securities, it doesn't mean they are. But of course, for potential investors, it's a huge, huge problem, right? And that's where the problem lies. Is because of the grey areas that we have at the moment from a law perspective, the SEC is able to do what they want. And that in itself, I believe, is a big, big problem, a big grey area. Once we have more legal clarity, more money will come into the industry, and we're really going to start to see this industry fly for what it should be, Now, massive liquidations, big money is dumping crypto as price of Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Solana, Luna, and Dogecoin are recovering. So really interesting from Forbes, saying that the market is wrapping up July on a high note, which is true. In the past 24 hours, it has started to go up, but still crypto prices are quite a way off, this year's highs. And so, what can we expect from August? I do have I have a feeling, right? And again, it's not financial advisor, not financial advisor. I have a feeling that August is going to be quite positive for the industry overall. I think for the industry overall, it's going to be really, 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 really exciting. Now, yesterday we were talking about weird transactions occurring on the network. Well, more are happening, right? So enormous 40 million XRP shoveled to centralized exchanges. And let's have a look at why it's happening, right? So another massive transaction has occurred on the chain. An anonymous whale shoved around 40 million coins, or almost worth $15 million, to centralized exchanges. The address that conducted the transfer is now worth less than 100 XRP. So they've literally, taken everything out. So the wallet has been consistently making various 5 to 150 million XRP transactions on centralized exchanges. The general transaction pattern of the wallet shows that it is most likely tied to some service rather than owned by a retail trader or investor. I love this, right? This is what I love about the blockchain, right? You can check out everything and really, really take a look at what's going on and what is happening. And so the increased number of the whale tier transactions on the network is no surprise to anyone who watches the performance of the token closely, as XRP has been showing more volatility in the last few days than in the last 2 months. And the main reason behind the increased volatility and recovering price performance of XRP could be behind the bottoming of the cryptocurrency market and the subsequent retrace that fueled a short-term recovery rally for XRP. Very, very interesting times ahead. Very, very, very interesting times ahead. We know FOMOPay taps Ripple liquidity solution for treasury management. And I'm just excited for the future in terms of just where this blockchain is going, the amount of transactions that are going to be on it, just in general, right? Everything that is going to be, everything that this particular blockchain is going to be used for. Very, very exciting. Very, very, very exciting. I'm very much looking forward to the future and everything that it's got to offer when it comes to this particular blockchain. It cannot wait for all the opportunities that are going to come about. And just the fact that we're going to say to the naysayers, right, they were wrong and we were right all along, which takes a certain amount of patience to do, right? And patience I do have. In the short term, right, what can we see? Look, at the moment, yes, we are up, we're moving towards, we could potentially even see 40 cents, right? But I do believe that we will come back to retrace and come back to 33 cents flat, maybe even go even further down. As we look forward to the future looks bright. We could be seeing some more sideways action until that legal clarity. So if we were to see some sideways action until that legal clarity came through, that's what it would look like before we explode. And when it explodes, that first big candle, it'll be very, very obvious. Very, very, very obvious. Look, this has been a long time in the making, and patience will finally be rewarded. We will come to the end of this. When we come to the end of this formation, it's only going to go one way. It either goes down or it goes up, and you know which way. You know which side I'm on, right? I'm on the side that it will continue to go up. It'll be major resistance at 38 cents, 38 to 40 cents. There'll be major resistance. Let's see if we do retrace and come back down. Do I see us? If we were to see 12, 13 cents come back, right? We would then go, like say for example, we would come up all the way to like almost 90 cents, retrace back down to 17 cents before we go up and continue to move forward into new all-time highs. So keep on the lookout for that. Do I believe we're going to see 17 cents? No, I personally can't see. I can't see us drop all the way down to 17. I can see 28. I can see even 24. I just don't see 17. And again, it's from one person's perspective. And just take it as that, right? It's only my perspective on this issue. And, would I take advantage if we saw 17 cents? Of course I would. Absolutely, right? I'd be jumping up and down and backing up the truck. I just don't see us going down that path. Remember, the channel will be off for Saturday and Sunday, but I'll be back Monday. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you. Look forward to see you on Monday.